1983, the Nation at Risk report during President Reagan's administration came out. It said, basically said our public school system is failing and that we have to start getting better. And then during Bush's administration, we had the No Child Left Behind legislation. That was identifying the achievement gap. Every district had to report out their student achievement, and if you didn't achieve at a certain level or show growth, you were considered a school in need of assistance. So it all is driven from accountability. People want accountability. The public wants accountability. You as taxpayers want accountability. I would hope, I mean, I have kids in school. I have a daughter that's going to be a sophomore in high school at Kirkwood. I have a son that graduated last year from Kirkwood High School. I have a son that just graduated from the University of Iowa and one that graduated before that from the University of Iowa. So education is important to me, and I want our public school system to be as good as it possibly can be. I also pay property taxes and income tax, and I want my tax dollars to be used well and effectively. So it all started from accountability. We want to see, and how do you hold people accountable? You compare them to others. You know, we're compared to Ladue and Clayton. We're also compared Missouri as a state to other states. And when this all started with No Child Left Behind, every state set their own level of proficiency. So, for example, Mississippi may say that if you score 50% on our state test, you're proficient. Whereas Missouri said you have to score 60% on our state test, which is a more rigorous test in the first place because we had tougher standards. And then they're saying, why does Mississippi have a higher level of students that are proficient than Missouri? So, and if you look internationally, part of what drove all of this was internationally, our students were not competing with Asian and European schools. They were not leaving our schools with the skills and the knowledge they need to go to college and be successful. So it really is more trying to get kids better prepared, trying to get our students. Everything we're doing is to try to prepare our students to be more successful. And that's really what we're concerned about. When we look at the standards, when we set our curriculum, we're saying what is going to prepare our kids to be competitive, be able to go to the college that they want to be able to enter the career that they want to. Everything's driven by our kids and what we need to do to make our kids, our students, successful. It's been a long answer.
Do we gather any data from alumni? I think
yes, we do do follow-up surveys.
More math. I couldn't get into the college I needed, or could, or.
In fact, our annual progress report, which we were one of the top 5 in the state in terms of the score we received on our annual progress report, part of that report is based on follow-up studies of our graduates and whether they're successful or not in college and career. So part of that rating is based on that. We're required to gather that data every 2 years.
I would say that's the best benchmark of all.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Our graduates doing what they want to do.
We should publicize that more.
Yeah.
That
So,
piece.